Alright boys, welcome back to the special one. Now I was supposed to show you the sporting game. That was supposed to be on Sunday, but dickhead here forgot to put the mic off mute. So I recorded a full episode. We managed to draw. Both teams played 6-1-6. We did a bit of a part of the bus because we've had a bit of a tough time in the Champions League. So we've had to go with two tactics, and a tactic we'll maybe use in some of the away games, big boys in sort of like Benfica and Sporting away from home, and then Champions League games in particular. But today we've got two games at home, Maratimo and then Lousiano or who are currently bottom of the league. We are top. Hopefully today we'll be able to show you a fair few goals. All right, let's get into it. Alright boys, welcome back to the special one. So it is Lousiano Rossa first, and I think we're playing Maratimo second. Two home games. As you can see, we are top of the table by a point. Sporting have just lost their first league game of the season. Benfica are currently 5 points adrift of us. We want to keep it at that for as long as we possibly can. Big shout out to all the boys listed here, the Patreons on the channel. Muchly appreciate your support, boys. If you are interested in becoming a Patreon, links down below. Alright, now, here is the form. Since Setubal game, where is Setubal 2-0, we've obviously done well in the league and cup. We had a really impressive result against Hoffenheim in the Champions League, which has given us 3 points. But then we've lost heavily to Manchester United 6-2 defeat, where I thought, come on, let's go toe-to-toe, let's go toe-to-toe and see how we get on. It didn't end well, and then we kind of tried to do a defensive 4-1-4-1 tactic. Henderson just sat in front of the back four, trying to hit teams on the break. We were kind of in it. We got a man sent off. Nuno Santos got sent off after 55 when it was only 1-0, but they were on top. They were battering us, and we were literally just sort of like hanging on. So then I changed it up. We went to this defensive. I'll just show you the tactic quickly. We went to this. I was with playing with two wingers, two up, but we tried to use Marucci as a target man, and it worked okay to a certain degree. I think maybe we can get away with not doing it against team. We may just go with it against Benfica. We'll see what kind of form we're in. We've got the opportunity to sort of like trial it against Barcelona and Man United. Hoffenheim's a big one because we want to at least qualify for the Europa League. So yeah, things to think about. We can't just go out and just play the same way every time, because Barcelona and Man United have literally, especially the Man United game, when we proper went for it, we got absolutely ripped apart. So this is what we've tweaked it a touch. We've tweaked it a touch because we're just playing with wingers now. Conceição is left-footed anyway. He's got good dribbling, good crossing. So I thought, right, let's get some bodies in the box. Lucas Gomez, who started this season so well for us, has hit a right lean spell. Even though he's still got a decent average rating, he's just been a little bit hit and miss over the last couple of games. So we'll go in with Marucci and Ivan Nielsen to start with. Maya, I've given plenty of game time to recently, and he's responded quite well. 4 goals in 9 games. He's out injured, so we're going to go with another player who can do the winger role quite well. That's Tete. Right-hand side, Frenchman. He's all about pace. He's all about dribbling. He's all about pace. Hopefully he'll give us a decent outlet. We've called up a couple of youngsters as well because we've had cup games. The League Cup needs you to have 221, so we've been giving this guy Barbosa a go up front and has done pretty well. And then we've got another Emilio Camara, who's just been playing on the right hand side. He's only 16 to be fair. Obviously isn't ready for first team football just yet, but he started pretty well, and his average performances as well have been pretty good. So we've got them in the first team squad because I do want us to win a domestic treble. That would be good before we start moving on. And looking at moving on, winning a treble is kind of the minimum. I don't think we're going to win a Champions League with Porto. I think I maybe could with them over time, but we said we want to do well, win a domestic trophy, a couple of domestic trophies in Portugal before we move sort of like into the big European leagues. And so far we are leading that group. So if we win the League Cup, Bordeaux class is important, but trophies is what we need in this save. All right, let's get into it. So Lousiano Rossa, we were a team that we were playing in around the third tier. They've been in and around the 30, but obviously managed to get themselves... I do think they have a little bit of money in terms of Portuguese sort of like standard, which has helped them get up, but they are finding it really tough. Only 1 point in 7 games. We've got the opportunity to extend our lead over Sporting as well, which would be good. A win would take us, 3 points clear. Borucci's there and he's headed it over the bar. He's still very aggressive in terms of our tactic. We're looking to get the ball forward, get it out wide, get the wingers going on either side, get the ball to the front guys as quickly as we possibly can. Kamara's just going to sit in the midfield as a ball winner. The other role which Perez is playing today is just a deep line playmaker, just to try and dictate play a little bit. Can he get switches out wide? Can he clip balls over the top for sort of like counter attacks? I think because we're a little bit stronger than Setubal, we can get away with, instead of having a box to box and ball winner in the midfield we have been doing, just have a deep line playmaker in there, just because we have more possession. You would have hoped to be able to dictate the play, especially when teams like Larissa, look at them, are absolutely parking the bus. Now, we are on... Just pause it, because that's a highlight. What's our width? I've got it on narrow. I do put it on narrow, just to keep us a little bit tighter to start with, but obviously when teams like Larissa come and absolutely park... come and park the bus, it's maybe important just to open it out a little bit. As Itter's there, Eva Nielsen smashes it against the bar. Good ball into the box by Itter. Great run from Eva Nielsen. It should be 1-0. Come on, I want goals. Goals, boys. Conceição. Cleared. I don't think it's going to be a break, no. Okay, Mbemba with it. Kind of a centre-half playing at right-back, but it just helps us defensively a little bit, especially in the games that we've just done, the Sporting game. I thought it made sense to play another sort of like strong defender in there. We're not asking them to do much in terms of defensive attacking responsibilities, even though he's got himself into an area and he's just chipped in a beautiful cross, remember, to Eva Nielsen. He's the guy that used to be at Newcastle, so he's now 32. He's pretty, to be fair, he's crossing his 11. He's crossing his 11 and he's given us a lead. Tete is struggling with injury, so let's go. I don't want to put Otavio on because I'm going to try and get rid of him. We'll go Nuno Santos, the Portuguese player. Need to keep him a little bit happy because we do need to keep him in the squad. Right, 1-0. Delighted. We've played well. We're in control. It's always going to be hard as well against these teams that literally park the bus. We're going to find it a lot, I think, in the league. So it's good to have two tactics. We've kind of got a European Champions League tactic and then this tactic, which just allows us to be a little bit more open. I was hoping to put Mourinho up there, not for things like that because that was shit, but literally because we have more balls in the box, you would think, more crosses coming in. When we're playing against a low block, we can then afford to maybe just swing balls into the box, and obviously him at 6'5", I think 17 heading, is going to be absolutely lethal. Right, they're playing it around. They've had a little spell here for the start of the second half, shit the bed, and they've nearly scored, just putting it wide of the post. So that's for a little bit more. We have had 19 shots, 9 on target. Okay, 20 to go. We're not seeing much of Mourinho. So let's go Lucas Gomez. See if he can get back into form. He has scored 2 in his last 5 games, but I think he scored 4 goals, and both times he's scored, they've both been doubles. He's not spread them 4 over 10 games. He's kind of spread the 4 over 2 games, and then he's gone 8 games without scoring. So he's a little bit patchy. There it is, 1-0. We'll take it. We'll move on. We'll hopefully play better against a team that are bigger. I think I'm going to go Mourinho again, but we'll maybe just drop him onto target man. We'll maybe just put him on target man. I am keen for him to get in there, especially when we're playing with wingers on either side. We can always change these round, but let's just go target man, because as I said, he is 15 finishing, 15 heading. Jumping reach 16, strength 16, he's 6'4". And I just think when we're playing against low blocks and balls are coming out wide and stuff, he'll give us that opportunity just to swing a cross in. But what I need to do is just see how the game goes a little bit. I've kind of forgot we're playing on narrow, and then maybe just open the play out, especially if I'm not quite sure how Maratimo are going to play. They are doing pretty well. They're up to as far as 3rd. Right, boys, we're back. One change. I said we've done the tactical change for Mourinho, but we're playing Danny Loader out on the right-hand side. He's not too familiar with it. He won't have played there much, but his dribbling's good, his crossing's good. He is right-footed as well, so Hopefully he can swing the ball in. We're going with the middle two again. Perez and, what's his bloody name? Kamara. Kamara's been a fantastic signing. An absolute tremendous signing. I think a player, I'm actually going to write it down now for the FM playoffs. Kamara. Doing the FM playoffs in a couple of weeks, boys, and I'm taking notes. Look at my shocking handwriting there. But I'm writing notes, players and prices for the FM playoffs. We're going to do a little video for that early next week. Tell you what it's all about. A live stream event that I'm doing with other content creators. So yeah, I think he would be very important for us in the middle midfield. And I think a decent price. Right, let's just see how they start. I do keep a good eye on the heat map in terms of how our opponents sort of like shape up. Right, they've had an early corner. Dabo. Pushing out and pressing. Even Nilsson presses. Montero heads down. Conceição is going to pick it up. Is he going to have a run? No. Mady Kamara. Into Even Nilsson. Into Marucci. Lovely football. That is a lovely goal. The big man getting involved. If you're not aware, I've got a bit of a man crush on Marucci from my FM20 save with Fenerbahce. But that's good. Nice little combination. Little give and go. 1-2. Beautiful little layoff right into the path of Even Nilsson so he could just run onto it and smash it into the back of the net. That's the start we wanted. Oh, Daniel Loader. That's the third injury we've had on that right-hand side. Okay. Nuno Santos is going to get another go. So they're quite open, to be fair. They're not parking the bus. As Caleta Carr just glances it in. 2-0, Conceição, lovely delivery. Caleta Carr picking up another goal. He did score a big goal from us to equalise against Sporting, and that's a lovely header, lovely cross from Conceição. Porto 2, Maratimo 0. As I said, they're quite open. If you look at the heat map, they're not completely packing the bus. They're leaving 2 up as well. No need to change anything just yet. Right, they're having a highlight. Their kit's a really funny colour. It's like a green and orange, a bit of a shocker. As Scow gets forward. Atabia, that's going to be a goal. That's really sloppy, and I think that'll be Montero has just let Garin get in front of him and nip it in the near post. That's really sloppy. Nowhere near enough pressure. Yeah, just didn't do anything, did he? Just let him shoot. Okay, 2-1. We're going to ask for demand more. Their first shot on goal. And are they coming at us again? I've just pulled my hair out in the Bilbao save, which you'll be happy to see on Thursday night. I don't really want to have to do this with this save. I need this save to run smoothly. Okay, Montero's gone long. What on earth is he doing? We're charging it down for absolutely no reason. We've lost the header there. Come on. Caleta Carr. Perez. Caleta Carr. If we're going to play along, it needs to go into Marucci. Even Nilsson is through, though. Is he going to finish for me? Yes, he is. He's 14th of the season. Bit of parity restored. We're just going to... What we're going to do is... We're going to go on to tactics. And we are just going to open it out onto fairly wide. Just a little bit. See how that helps us in terms of creating a few more chances. Said we've restricted them really well, even though they have scored one. We've restricted them really well. Just opens up, hopefully just gives us a little bit more option to get balls down the sides. Playing a little bit wider, balls into the box. We want to see that big header from Marucci. We've not seen it yet, but he did combine well for Even Nilsson's first goal. Right, Conceição with a free kick. He's crossed it. There is the big man. Oh my God, he should have scored that. I can't believe he's missed it. He will not get a better chance than that. Right, we've got a couple of people struggling with injuries, fitness-wise. So Barrow's going to come on, and Conceição always gets himself, struggles to get through a game. Otavia on. That means the big man is going to get 90 minutes today to try and score a bloody goal. It is Barcelona next as well off camera, so that'll be interesting. I may be brave first half and go with this tactic that we're rocking with now and just see how Marucci does as a target man in them games. Right, we've made it through, boys. 3-1. I'm going to say well done because we've really restricted them there. They were up as far as third. I know budgets and teams, the difference in teams and quality in this Portuguese league at the moment is big, but they're going really well. They had a good season last season, and we've managed to pick up a win there. Vitória Setubal picking up a win. They're going pretty well as themselves, now in 7th. A little bit worried for them at the start of the season. It took them a while to get going. Daniel Loader's out for a few weeks. Porto enjoying life under Trequinho, it says. Let's just see how the big boys get on. Benfica won 6-3. Have Sporting dropped points again? They did. Just drawn 0-0 at Braga. So the big three are all at the top of the top three position you'd expect. However, we've already played Sporting away. 5 points clear. Sporting and Benfica, I believe, haven't played each other yet either. I could be wrong. I am wrong. Sporting beat Benfica, because that's where Benfica's defeats come from. Their only defeat. Okay, but we're setting the pace, which is good. Next episode, boys, we're going to smash right on the way through. We will come back. I don't know when we'll come back, actually. I really want to get back in. I haven't played this game much over the last week or so. I've kind of missed it, so hopefully I'll have the opportunity over this next week to really smash on some games ahead of Sunday's episode. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Smash a like on today's video for me, and yeah, let me know what you do down in the comments. Coming up against these big boys, Barcelona at home. I'm going to have played the game already before you comment, but it'd be interesting to know your thoughts. What should we do? We have got Manchester United as well coming up. We may just risk it with Barcelona at home and then change it if we need to for the Man United game. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you do when you're classed as underdogs? Do you keep to your philosophy, or do you try and be a little bit more pragmatic? All right, guys, take care. See you later.